Welcome back, everybody, to the Mindcrack server. This is Season 5 of the Mindcrack server, and this is episode number 9, I think. Yeah, episode number 9. And today we have to finish up some of this project for the community. So I mentioned last time in my joke episode, that was a joke, by the way. Some of you take things a little too seriously. I was kidding. I just picked up some torches. It was a joke. Okay, joke. It was a joke. I may even help Good torch up the environment just to show you, hey, just kidding, all right? All right, just kidding. Anyway, so we had a meeting and we talked about and decided where the actual 4 towns are going to be. They're going to be in the corners of the world, and I put down signs just as references for myself. So Goodland is going to be in that corner back there. The farm, village, whatever, is going to be in this corner here. I don't know what the actual town is called. I think they're calling this Market Town, something like that. I don't know. That's not really terribly important right now, though. The shops are going to be off in that direction, in that corner. And the redstone is going to be in that corner. Okay, so as I mentioned before, this project, besides just prettying up the town square and making something cool underneath it. I mean, that's always part of a project. Make something cool. It's got a function, and that function is to point people in the right direction and to organize all the things going on the server, at least to a certain extent. So, this is a compass rose. You can find these on maps, and they tell you which direction is north, south, east, west. That direction right there is north. That's south, and the 4 corners, there's, you know, southeast, southwest, etc. And we need to make a way to show in which direction are the towns, and then down below, in the area below, we're going to have basically a sign-up board, a way of organizing which things are being worked on by other people, by which people. And here's just a brief mock-up. By the way, I tried using blocks that were not just stained clay. Some people suggested I use redstone blocks and lapis and hay bales and emerald blocks, different things like that. I tried it. I think I don't think it quite fits. So there's the redstone blocks. Here's some stained clay. I think once we're done, the stained clay is going to fit in a bit better. And then I also tried emeralds. I did a bunch of trading with the villagers, mostly coal. Like string, paper, books, the usual cheap stuff. And got enough to do this. We've got a spider spawner, so we have a lot of string. The emerald blocks, at first I tried them on the surface. Tried the hay bales. Hay bales, definitely no. Definitely no. Let's see, what did I use, an axe? How about a shovel? Nope. Okay, maybe they have no tool associated with them. Maybe it's shears, actually. It might be shears. Or a sword. Didn't try the sword. Let me pick those up. So that doesn't work. I also tried reseeding the blocks, 1 block under glass. I might do that as well, but with the stained clay of the appropriate color. I just don't think these blocks, I don't think they look right. I know some people said they thought they looked right, but in the end, I've got to go with my gut. And my gut tells me that this just not going to work. So let me pick these up. Plus, these are pretty valuable. I got like 100 emeralds or something like that from trading that stuff. I was pretty amazed how many emeralds I got. Let me pick this up. So I'll just leave that one there. How about that? Let me pick these up. And then we'll put the replacement, which is going to be red stained clay for redstone. Tried to pick a color that went with the shop or with the town. We've got an open hole, obviously. An open hole in the sky. Yeah, I think that looks better. Let me break these and replace that. Boink, 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 boink. All right, so Goodland this way is green. Redstone is red. Those seem obvious because Good's sort of signature color is green. His logo is green. His shirt's green, etc. This is the farm one. It's yellow. This one's subject to change. And the one in this direction, the shops, I couldn't think. Well, The one thing, if we use these blocks, I thought the block of emeralds might be appropriate for the shop town because you use emeralds to trade with villagers. So that made sense to me. But, yeah, I don't know. I thought about using lapis blocks because lapis is kind of like just a valuable stone that isn't used for anything else, so it might be used for bartering. So I think, but then the light blue here, I don't know. After we decide the 4 colors for the shops and put the accents in the compass rose here, then I will make a final decision on what colors to put here and where to put glass. You can look down, and how to let the fountain sort of cascade down and be transparent. I changed this. Someone suggested in the comments. I thought this was a good idea. They said, hey, instead of having that thing be on a support from the ground, why don't you hang it from the roof with iron bars to look like it's on chains? I thought that was a good idea. So we've got that now. The cobblestone, all that's mostly going to get replaced with different blocks. I might keep it in certain spots. But more of the look I'm going for is going to be down there. Alright, so aside from that, and we're going to do, most of the work today is going to be on this, because I need to get this done so people can use this to organize, say like, hey, I'm SethBling, I made a reed farm, automatic reed farm in Redstone Town, and so people on the server can come down here and just look in one spot and see all the different things going on in the 4 villages. And not only us, for the people playing on the server, but you guys, I think it's much better for the viewers to be able to see a video where someone just goes and looks at all of these and sees everything in one spot. I think it will be very handy. So we're going to work on that today, try to get it, maybe not finished, but done enough that people can use it. In other news, me and SethBling, we did a live stream for 2 hours, and we worked on the Quarry a bit, because this was going to be kind of grindy, kind of tedious, boring stuff. Not really worth spending much time in a video over. So we did this on a live stream when we can talk to each other and just sort of hang out and talk to the viewers. And so this is, aesthetically, it's just something to look cool. Like, it's a quarry that's been abandoned. And then, practically, the function is to get down to bedrock. This tunnel here goes down to bedrock. It looks like a mine shaft. SethBling made this part, I think. I made part of it, he made part of it. We sort of, we're working together, modifying each other's stuff. Like, he came by and put in these fences, and then I came by and put in the moss stone bricks. And then he did this. I really like this part here with the ores stacked up and the storage mine carts, just for show. I do think that right there adds a lot. And then over here, we've got a little barracks, little place for the miners to sleep. And then we've got some supports from where there's overhangs to keep things from collapsing. There's another one down there. Alright, and then heading down, we'll just go ahead and look at the rest. So, one thing I noticed when we were researching this, looking up images of quarries, like real-life quarries, is that when quarries get abandoned, they tend to flood, and you end up with a place to swim in some places. I know that I have personally swam in basically a lake that used to be a quarry that is now filled in and flooded. So we flooded the ravine and added some vines to make it look kind of overgrown. There's some moss stone there, or moss, yeah, that's called moss stone bricks. This goes down to bedrock as well. I don't think there's anything significant there. This is like a mine shaft. This is supposed to look like this, but as if it caved in and got flooded as well. So this is like a cave-in. SethBling did this. I think that's pretty cool. Good idea. Good idea, SethBling. And we kept this dark to make it look a little murkier. I took all the torches out of here, and I removed as many spawning spots as I could so that it looks like kind of dark and foreboding. There is a zombie jumping around over here. And then if we look way down here in the bottom, I don't think there's any, we haven't really done anything here yet. This wasn't really part of the project, although we might do something eventually. We might put like railroads leading out to the 4 corners of the world so that people can strip mine. They can start here, take a cart out, and then come back when they're done. Totally optional, of course. If people choose to use it, that's up to them. Mostly it's just about making something that looks kind of cool. If people use it, that's a nice bonus. Alright, so we've done a nice little overview. I'm going to do a little bit of work off camera and try to find some colors and details that work and get all the signs made, all that kind of stuff. And then we'll see what kind of improvements have been made. Well, apparently we have a beacon now. So, this video was actually supposed to be out yesterday, but I didn't really have time to finish it, and I don't like to just rush content or, you know, force it or phone it in or whatever. I only like to put stuff out when it's done. And apparently, I missed the wither fight. I actually knew that. I was gone yesterday. I went canoeing and did some outdoorsy stuff. I posted a pic on Twitter. So I wasn't around, but there was a wither fight. We have a beacon now, and it's in the center of town. I did do some work on the town square, so let's take a look at the stuff I did. So the compass rose has changed a little bit. I unified the colors for the north, south, east, west with the blue and cyan colors. And then the diagonals are now, I got rid of the stairs. For a while I was kind of hesitating on what to do there because I wanted to have the colors as an accent. And for a while I was kind of tied to the idea of using the stairs to make the diagonals on this look a little better. Like here where these stairs kind of give it more of a diagonal edge. But I just decided to go ahead and replace those with the colors for the 4 towns and use that to help link the top and the bottom together. And I've replaced all of the blocks on the walls that weren't like all the original landscape or whatever. So like the dirt and the stone and the andesite, all that kind of stuff has been replaced, and I'll start or continue to carve into it like we've done here. Well, this isn't right. What happened? What's going on this? Okay, we'll just we'll go with, I think it's supposed to be like this. Let's see, do I have cobblestone? Yes. Good. Oh, that's not correct. That was an interloper. Dang, andesite, I still can't keep the names straight with the new block types. So, did some work down here, doing just some attempts at some floor patterns here. And basically, I'll update one side. You can see I've got this ring around here, and then I'll update the other. And then I'll update this side and do a variation, and whichever one I like best, I'll keep, and then I'll keep working on it. So, expect more things to develop here. One other thing I'd like to do is to start having accents. Not just be here around the boards and there with the diagonal, but sort of in other places as well. And I think it might be a good idea. I was trying some things here. I think it might be a good idea to help the staircase stand out from the cobblestone wall. So let's try this real quick. I think it might be a good idea, or at least we'll see what it does, to help the staircase stand out from the wall because they're both gray. Okay, can we go somewhere and look at it? Maybe back here? Yeah, that's got some promise. Another thing, I probably want to break this. Whoa, okay, let's get rid of you. I probably want to break that so that it doesn't seem like that's a path to walk on. It's not really intended like that. What I will do, let's see, let's do this and grab these. And this guy, oops, that guy is not a constructed block. We gotta get rid of all these blocks that are part of the original landscape. This is a constructed room. Yeah, I think that helps. What if we, instead of going up here like this, what if we do this and that? And then replace those. Yeah, I think it definitely helps that staircase stand out against the wall. So that's something to work with. When it goes diagonally like this, I'm not sure if I want to zigzag it. So maybe we just get rid of these and let that do its own thing. Maybe we'll do a carving there to give that shape. Another way, so if you want the staircase to stand out from the wall, and you've got 2 blocks that are kind of similar, right? So we've got this stone brick staircase and the cobblestone wall behind it. One way to do it is to introduce a new block type with color or more contrast or whatever. Another way to do it is to add something like this. So you can see this staircase here, right? This is stone bricks, and this is cobblestone, but the staircase here stands out really well, doesn't it? And not so much here, and that's because this wall is all carved into, and so your eye automatically says, all right, this thing is different from this thing. So I will probably do something like that there. Updated the fountain, and put glass in the center, because the water, at least in the snapshot we're in, did I just... Oh, okay. It looked like I was manipulating the beacon, like the beacon changed. But put glass there because the water will block the beacon. And so the water comes down from here, and it comes into this basket, or I don't know, this like secondary fountain that is hanging from the ceiling via these chains, and then spills down here into the bottom. And I may add glass there. I may just keep it as that stone wall. Okay, what else to do? What else to do? We need to work on the carvings. That's true. What was it? I had something else. I know I did. Didn't I? Oh, that's right. Okay. So these big arch thingies, they're kind of like well, I guess they are arches, but they're basically forming a vault in the center, supporting the fountain and the town square above us. And I actually tried making this. I didn't record what it looked like, but I tried making that out of stone bricks. And I didn't think it worked as well. For one thing, I had sort of already set up that the stairs, what you walk on is the stone bricks, and the structure of the thing is the cobblestone. Like this is all carved up. Oh, look at this. You see this? I see you. I see you there, normal stone. So that was one thing, that the stairs were the bits you walk on that you lay on top of the structure, and then I had already set up the cobblestone as the structure. But even that, even beyond that, I found that the cobblestone worked better for something so carved up like this, because the little shapes in here, the little tiny pieces, are much smaller, and it helps you see this as one big thing. But the pieces are much bigger. So if you put down, if you put down that slab, that's only made up, like if you look at it from here, it's only made up of 3 pieces. And it may seem kind of like a vague thing, but I thought it was significant enough. If you do this, then it doesn't seem like one big arch. It seems like a bunch of little pieces. So like this bit right here would seem like a few pieces. So that's kind of the reasoning behind some of the decisions. Let's see. I think I'm going to do a little bit more work, and then we'll close up the video. Okay, so last little bit for the video. So there's a version, well, the last version for the floor. I was going to say version 1, but it's not really version 1. It's like version 3 or 4. There's the version I showed you last. Here's a new version. I tried to vary up the details and add in some cobblestone. I think the cobblestone is kind of good, but this little bit is awkward. So I wanted to try adding in some of this stained clay to the floor. For a second there, I wasn't sure if that block was there or not. There's a bug in the snapshot we're in where blocks will be transparent. Like, look at this stair right here. See how that texture right there is transparent? Yeah, that's not supposed to be like that. Usually when you place something next to it, it'll update, but it hasn't. I don't know. Maybe we'll update to the new snapshot sooner or later that'll fix that kind of thing. That's one of the things about snapshots. They're going to have bugs. And it's not really that big a deal anyway. Hey, that's got some promise. I don't think that's the final version either, but that's just kind of how design works. You kind of like do something, oh, this is kind of promising. Let's do it again, but a little differently. And then you say, okay, this is kind of, there's something promising here, but we sort of took a left turn. It's not as good as this. So what did we do right? What did we do wrong? Let's do it again. And that's why I do most of that kind of stuff off camera. Okay. Stupid block. Can we fix this? Hello. No? Now you're transparent. Well, whatever. Are all the stairs like that? You're transparent. You're transparent. Oh, it's all of them. But not this one. And I don't know why. Okay, but it doesn't really matter. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave your feedback on this build. And even if I don't reply to a lot of comments, I do read through all of them. And I do take feedback from the comments. So let me know what you think in the comments. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time. See you later. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.